is my IEP research project. In order to introduce my topic, I want you guys to consider for a moment the 80s timeless film of Back to the Future about a boy who is stuck in the past but needs to go back to the present or his future. In order to bring up my topic, I want to also address the characters and the plot behind Back to the Future. So, as you can see, we have Marty McFly, one of the main characters, as well as Doc, and who can forget about cute little Einstein. And all of these aspects of the movie are great and are essential to the plot, but one key thing that we are missing from this equation to make this plot a reality is the DeLorean and the flux capacitor, also known as their flying car. And that's what I want to segue into talking about today. For many years, the flying car has become a theorized idea and not a reality. And what I'm trying to talk about today is how to make the flying car a reality. Behind each argument, there are pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages to both sides of an argument. Today, I'm going to be addressing my pros and cons of my argument surrounding the flying car. So first, my pros. I want to address how the flying car could be beneficial to public transportation on a large scale, as well as how it can overall reduce emission rates. Alright, public transportation. A couple of years ago, I got to know a man named James Bollinger. Now, James Bollinger is a professional camera and aerial photographer. In 2016, he was invited to a national drone conference to discuss the possibility and the future of drone flight. During that conference, he mentioned how he believed that a drone could be manned or have a human being inside of it while flying from a certain location to another location. While at this conference, when James was expressing his ideas, a person in the audience told James that this idea was unaccomplishable, that it was not going to work. But James knew better. A couple years after this conference occurred, James heard a story about how a manned drone, or a drone carrying a human person, took flight from JFK Airport in New York City and landed to an undisclosed location in New York City. And I kind of want to use those same ideas and same principles and apply them to the future of the flying car. Another point that I want to talk about is the use of delivery drones and how that technology could be beneficial to the flying car. For those of you who don't know, companies such as Amazon or larger scale companies have begun using delivery drones and the use of road airways. And you're probably wondering, what the heck is an air roadway? Well, an air roadway is basically just, for drones, basically what happens is, in order to get to a certain location and deliver a package to a company or a home residence, drones must follow GPS mandated routes to get there. And you're probably wondering, how do they do that? And it's simple. Simply just by flying over desired airways. Say you needed a package delivered off of I-15. So the drone would follow the GPS route for I-15 and then would go and deliver the package just by using the GPS and the roads there. The roads would direct it to its final destination. And I think this technology would be super, super valuable in the sense of the flying car. Alright, another key aspect to the flying car is electric technology. Electric technology has been recently developed into being able to power cars such as the Prius and the Nissan Leaf. By using that technology, I feel that it would be beneficial for the flying car. By using that technology on the flying car, we could overall reduce emission rates by 53%, which I think is a very, very good idea. Unfortunately, though, this technology has drawbacks, and you need to know the cons of this argument. One of the cons of one of the disadvantages of electric technology include charging availability. Charging availability is really inconsistent per electric car on the road. As well as as well as electric cars do not travel for very long. There are short amounts of time before they have to recharge. On average, the electric car can only travel 250 miles before needing to be recharged. And 250 miles from Salt Lake will get you just past Elko, Nevada. And I'm pretty sure that within those limits, there are not a ton of electric powered charging stations available. And so that is a severe disadvantage. But don't lose hope. Technology is always improving and always becoming better and better. I believe that within the next 10 years, electric technology could be at that level to support the flying car. And with that flying car, many things such as public transportation as well as personalized transportation would come from the use of electric technology and flying cars. So like I said, that technology is always being improved upon. So my challenge to you guys is to find a way to improve the technology that we have in our society. Find a way to help the production of electric technology. And maybe in the next 10 years, this flying car will be available. Thank you guys for listening.